no, we are here to talk about the brilliant Mo Salah. Like you said, Jeff, reached 250 goals for Liverpool, only the third player to do that. But it was his 276th goal involvement for the club, and he has equalled Wayne Rooney's record for a single club. He scored 183 goals and got 93 assists for Manchester United. But in terms of goal involvements, he's on 279, Mo Salah. So he's level with Frank Lampard in the all-time Premier League era list. They're third. Are we underappreciating someone like Mo Salah, Ali, or is he getting the flowers he deserves?
I think he's getting the flowers he deserves. In fact, particularly now, because I don't know what you think yourself, guys, but I think his form's been one of the problems for Liverpool this season. Without doubt, he has been one of the best players the country's seen in the league for a decade. I just think he's different class. But I genuinely think, and perhaps understandably, there has been a drop in his form and a little bit of drop in his standards. And I don't think it's any coincidence that Liverpool have kind of suffered at the same time. But no, I think everybody is so appreciative, Olivia, of what he brings to the party with his general play and his goals. And it's a magnificent achievement. It really is.
I mean, look, every season in, season out, 20-plus goals, been absolutely brilliant. He hasn't been brilliant this season, it's a simple fact. But he was better against Villa. So maybe he's on his way back. But he's never underappreciated. Everybody knows how good he is. Yeah,
I wonder if he'll be appreciated maybe even more, though, once he does retire from the game or maybe leaves the Premier League. But he has been doing it for a number of years. The numbers, the levels, the consistency are out of this world. And now someone we can, I suppose, say that about as well is Erling Haaland. Obviously not the same sort of longevity as Mo Salah, but if he stays at Manchester City, I'm sure we will be talking about him in the same breath. But for now, his manager Pep Guardiola has compared him to two very big names.
It's a little like when you play with Messi or Cristiano, you know, the influence is so big, you know, the vision they have. But did you see the numbers of that guy? Oh my God, yeah, of course it's at levels. So the numbers from Cristiano Messi, the difference with Cristiano Messi have been for 15 years. You see Messi still in MLS, score 2-3 goals every day, and Cristiano in Saudi the same. So, but this is that level. So there's a guy like the way the first goal, the way he shoot the ball, you're right? He kicked the ball, go down the grass. It's like, I'm going to score. This starvation, right? So without him, it would be tough, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, without him, it would be tough for Manchester City.
The thing is, you cannot imagine City without Haaland.
No.
I mean, you just can't. His contribution is humongous. You know what I love about him, McCoist? And you saw it particularly, actually, in the two goals that he scored at the weekend. You know, when he got effectively a one-on-one. The look of determination on his face. You know, I am getting to that ball first. I am not going to be beaten to that ball. And I've never seen anything like it, you know. He is the most driven player. And of course, his finishing's phenomenal as well. I could not envisage City without him, and that's their problem, you know. I see City as challengers, but if he gets injured, they're in trouble.
Well, you'd have to say, you look at somebody like him, I've got him down as irreplaceable. I can't remember, you know, you talk about goal scorers and great finishers. Haaland is up there with me in the respect, Jeff, of when he goes through with the goalkeeper to beat, you just are so confident that he's going to put the ball in the back of the net. And I know he tried to dink one over the goalie for his hat-trick. I get that. But I just can't remember watching somebody as confident as he is when he gets through in his own talent and his own skill at finishing. And I actually think, and it'd be interesting to hear the City fans, I actually think he's been better this year in his overall game.
I agree.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I think his overall game has been better, and it's certainly not been to the detriment of his goals, because he's just effectively a goal-scoring machine. Machine he is.
Yeah, and I mean, Pep Guardiola summed it up there. It's hard to argue that with his numbers and the output and the consistency of that, you know, obviously Messi and Ronaldo did it over a way longer period. Their longevity was out of this world, nothing like we've ever seen before. However, what Pep Guardiola is saying is effectively right now his numbers is as effective as those two.
Of course he is, and he's 100% right. I mean, the one thing, let's not get carried away. He's not judging or comparing them as players, far from it.
Yeah.
But what he is, he's comparing their influence. That was the word he used, and he's spot on. He's 100% right. I mean, his goal scoring return, Haaland, is at international level. Have you seen it? His goal scoring return at international level is obscene. I think he's got something like 46, and it's absolutely incredible. So, if he stays, free from injury and fit, which you would think he would, he's a big enough lad, looks after himself, really strong. He could score an unbelievable amount of goals.
Scary thing is, he's only 25.
I know.
I know. I mean, there are years and years of Erling Haaland to come. Fantastic. Fantastic. You're a City fan.